All right, we're back with some more Final Fantasy. Now, last time we won Iron Chef Tuliolal, and we obtained another D6 so Wuklamot can bring them back to her papa, and he can retire and play Dungeons and Dragons for the rest of his life. That was so good. I'm already looking forward to having Zibruk Pibil again. Yeah, that stuff. Here, Garrett. Kryl made more using leftover ingredients. You'll love it. I'm thinking to buy more for the road myself. Now that the Feast of Riposte is over, the villagers should be free to offer it to us, right? That's true. They were sworn to secrecy about it before. What is this stuff? Yeah, you marinate it, steam it. Right, it looked like street tacos. I was thinking it was going to be tamales the entire time. New wares are now available. Nice. I'll probably never buy those. The next feat awaits, and Alphino would have you on the road as soon as possible. You don't get a minute to rest. Seeing as we now face the penultimate objective for the rite, it would be wise to travel to Mamuk and undertake the feat of the Brotherhood without delay. Wise, yes, but impossible. The Tylenbeck Traverse, which connects the upper forest to the Jatika heartland, is still impassable. Is there no other route? I'm afraid not. Work to clear the path is underway, though, so I'm hopeful we can resume our journey soon. Then let us each use this time as we see fit. I, for one, would like to explore the village's surrounds if Erenville would oblige me with a tour. Very well, I have no other engagements. I'm gonna go smoke weed behind a tree. Then I will come with you, if only to prove that I am capable of keeping my footing. I need another hit. Though I shouldn't rejoice in our delay, it does afford me an opportunity to look into my grandfather's purported visit to Yaktil. Oh, that's right. Mablu did say something about a foreign mage coming through here decades back, didn't she? I'll come with you. Want to join us, Garrett? Sure deal. Let us reconvene here after our respective diversions. As I recall, the merchant met my grandfather at a market in Yaktil some 20 years ago. Any who might reliably remember him must therefore be at least middle-aged. Let us make inquiries where we can. Alright. Search for middle-aged villagers. Let's go up and talk to you. Don't ask why I chose you, but I'm pretty sure you know. It is another beautiful day outside today. Spent most of it cleaning out our yard. We had a tree fall on our house a while back. We managed to deal with most of the structural damage, but still tree branches out there and everything. A foreign mage 20 years ago? Thankfully everybody was safe though. Yes, I remember him. It's not often we get visitors from across the salt, let alone those traveling with infants. A baby girl, as I recall. I only saw him in passing, mind. If anyone were to know more, I'd wager it would be Hunmu Rook. He's already Zabrox Rocks, then. Fuck. A baby girl? It couldn't have been. Thank you, sir. That information is very helpful. Ah. Oh. Fat fingered the buttons there. Just staring at us. Hello again. Do you require assistance? A foreign mage passed through Eekbrox roughly 20 years ago, possibly carrying a young child. Do you remember him? Why do you ask me this? Who is this man to you? He may have been my grandfather, and I wish to know what brought him here. Your grandfather? Not by blood, but he is family nonetheless. A foreign mage did indeed visit Eekbrox, Master Galuf. Hey, that's his name. So far as his identity is concerned, I trust you are satisfied? More than that, however, I cannot say. Why not? Because fuck you, that's why. I simply cannot. I beg your forgiveness and understanding. Very well, I will not press. Thank you for confirming his presence here. The rest I will discover myself. Out of more general curiosity, I have another question. They say the Yakhoi once dwelled in these forests. Where was that exactly? General curiosity indeed. But yes, before they withdrew to Urkopacha some 5 centuries ago, the Yakhoi claimed Yaktil as their own. Many of their architectural remains can be found in the lower forests, the Jatika heartland. And that's where they must have had their visions. That's right. They went mad in the mines. Thank you, that answers much and more. I understand what it means to long for one's family, so believe me when I say that though my position forbids me from aiding you further, I wish you nothing but success. By helping the Third Promise find the Golden City, you will surely find the answers to your questions. Speaking of which, I have a query of my own for you, Garrett. May I request a moment of your company? Go on, we'll wait for you. It was a long stare before he finally nodded. Thank you for obliging me. First, let's head to the cenote behind the village. Cenote, whatever, however they're pronounced. Wait, he walked that direction, but it's over here? Oh. Doesn't like to break his ankles? What the hell? It was my intention to see you off without saying anything, but Mistress Kryle's plea has softened my resolve. As the leader of our community, I'm gladdened to see that the Third Promise has surrounded herself with such compassionate and trustworthy companions. Would you tell me of her journey thus far? Well, basically, we've had to carry her most of the way through. Is that so? It seems the ride has been a source of great learning and growth for Wuklamot. You could say that, yeah. It does me well to hear that. My daughter would be about her age. Girls are rarely born amongst the Zabral, so when she arrived, the village was elated. Such joy I felt when first I held her, and pain when I found her at the bottom of a cenote. 3 years old, an accident, it was said, but I knew better. Oh shit. She had been pushed. Jesus. Though we never caught them, a suspicious figure was seen fleeing. Oh wait. Damn it. Seen fleeing towards the Jatika heartland, towards Mamuk. Once bitter enemies, the Memoja and Zabral had learned to live in peace. But who could doubt the intent of such a reprehensible act? By targeting the child who would one day lead her people, the criminal sought to undermine the future of the Zabral. I was determined not to let them succeed, and so I let the memory of my daughter die in that cenote, and gave her into the care of the one person I knew who could protect her. Dawn servant Galul Jaja. Wait, she didn't die? Though she was born to lead the Zabral, fate had a greater plan for Woklamat. Oh shit. Only the Dawn servant and I knew the truth, but I must now take you into my confidence for one reason. If the villain who attempted to murder my daughter was indeed of Mamuk, then rancor towards the Zabral still burns. So many words. I was caught off guard once. I will not suffer the same tragedy again. So many words I don't know how to pronounce. And so I ask you, not as the Dawn Servant's elector, but as a father, to watch over the third promise. Defend her from her enemies that may be lurking in shadow. Will you do this for me? Kinda already was. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. Will you hear my question and answer me plainly? Address me not as the ruler of Tuliolal, but a concerned father. Yeah, that flashback. Suffice it to say, this conversation must remain between us. Pray breathe not a word of this to anyone. So he's gonna die. They're just setting that scene up right now. He's gonna die and it's gonna be very sad. Recalling the past has rendered me emotional. I require a moment to compose myself, but please do not keep the third promise waiting. Can I find that guy? Is he still... No. It's just gone. He's gonna pop in, do a little stabby stab, and leave. Just you know, a little stabbing. Not like a whole lot or anything. Y'all are just standing up here. Oh, several cutscenes will play in sequence. My favorite. Hey, at least there's some combat. You're back. Sweated Hunmu Rook 1. Well, what the fuck? It's alright, you don't have to say. More importantly, the Tillenbeck Traverse still isn't clear yet. Something about even more rocks. I think I'll take the opportunity to rest. All that cooking and preparing for it has worn me out. And so she waddled away. A nap does sound tempting. I'll just be here then. A moment, promise. You're one of Bakul Jaja's. What do you want? I've come to fetch you. You're welcome to refuse, but know that it would be most unwise. And why is that? I'm sure your salted friend has an idea. What do you think? I mean, I could just kill him right now. And they say house cats don't come when called. Follow me, promise. Gonna go kick some ass?
What is the meaning of this? And just how far do you plan on taking us?
Yep, they got him.
Oh, Morok! Bakuljaja, you snake! If you want my keystone so badly, you'll deal with me and me alone. Leave the Elector out of this.
I thought they said assaulting the electors without their consent was just an automatic disqualification.
Is that all you think he is? Foolish kitty! This man is the reason we are here. Take a good look at him. Go on. Look. Surely you recognize your real father.
Dun dun dun.
Don't believe us? Then ask your trusted sellsword. He heard it straight from the old man's mouth.
Hey, why are you bringing me into this? I'm just here to listen and kick ass.
Is Morok my... Your silence says it all.
I can never tell if it's actual silence or implied speech.
Now that you understand the situation, let's see those keystones. I'll even let you fight for them. Just you and me. If that adventurer attempts to interfere, I'll kill the old man myself!
Again, that would immediately disqualify you. Does nobody care about the rules anymore? What the fuck is this?
You despicable, heartless fiend! Kinsman or no, I won't stand for you taking hostages! Come on then! You wanna fight? I'll give you a fight!
Oh, such heroic caterwauling promise. I'm shaking. Guard our hostage.
Nobody's
well.
even touched their
We
weapons yet.
wouldn't
Y'all
want
just
to
screaming at each
attempt
other,
any
right?
thoughts of rescue.
This is posturing. Get to the fight.
By the by, house cat, they've been instructed to put down Papa Dearest when you lose. Hopefully he settled his affairs.
Don't worry. I'm not losing to the likes of him.
Oh, they're gonna make me play as Wook Lamont, aren't they?
Well, what are you waiting for, you blessed bastards? It's 2 against 1. Don't tell me you're scared.
I know I didn't hear you right.
I'm just gonna stand here, smoke a blunt in the corner.
Foreign scum! Who are you to mock me? I kill you, kill you, kill you all! Don't look away, son. I want you to watch as I tear your beloved promise to shreds!
It's like, bruh, I'm so high right now, I don't know what's going on.
Hey, eyes on me. The house cat, remember? I'll say it again. I'm not losing to the likes of you. I'm going to become Dawn's servant, and I will protect my people.
Alright, now for the fun part, learning what abilities I actually have. So I'm supposed to spam limit breaks then. We're RPing right now. This just seems weaker. Increases your maximum HP. Alright. Ranged attacks. Alright, bet.
Come, you mangy house cat, so I can rip you to pieces. I'll cut you to shreds. My magic should be more than enough for Miss Middens. You eat that.
Oh, okay. Knockback.
No more tricks, Makuchaja. We're settling this here and now.
Still playing the part of the brave warrior.
Ah! Why does it keep growing?
Middens is no longer abusing me, brother.
Hit you with the fucking
This
limit
life
break.
has taught me so much. About my nation,
Get fucking Omni
people,
slashed.
and myself.
Not really sure what would be the best area to get kicked to. Oh, okay. I see. The wind ones have a safe zone in the center. The eye of the storm, as it were.
How do you like this? Kitty, 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 kitty.
Are these his homies, or did he just duplicate? Oh.
live in peace. To greet each day in safety and happiness.
It's time. Finish that.
Yeah, having rotation all on one button is kind of boring.
This is the end for you, kitten.
Like having to, remember which step of the combo you're on. Kind of like most of the gameplay. Oh shit. This way, yeah.
Not enough.
Appreciate you,
Claim
dog.
the title of Dawn Servant. I must carry on Papa's legacy, his love for our people.
The Raven upstart. Why won't you die?
I don't know what that one does.
I'll show you the
Oh,
true
that's-
power of the blessed.
That's a thing. Button mash.
I will
Yeah.
be the next Dawn Servant, and I'll protect my people's
Face roll the
happiness
whole
to the
keyboard.
last.
Oh.
That's why there's no way
That's pretty impressive.
I'll ever lose to the light of you.
What? But that was everything I had! I can't stand it anymore! Attack!
Oh, what?
This is our fight! Stay out of it! You bring shame! You think you care about your stupid pride? This is for Mamuk! We cannot lose!
Oh, the great Bakul Jaja needs help, I see. Send your whole army. You still won't win. I will prove that my allies
kind of a clusterfuck right now.
believe in me.
Such confidence! Unchanged! She wasn't like this before!
Yo, are these all warrior moves? I should become a warrior main. These are sick. Just does 30 fucking front flips. You cannot stand against me. That is why they call it spin to win.
I reclaim what you stole.
No. How can this be? How could that puny house cat beat all of us?
You've caused nothing but trouble with your dirty tricks. Threatening the Hanuhanu, releasing Valyarmanda, harassing me is one thing, but you've endangered too many innocents. No more, Bakul Jaja. I will not stand for it. If you even think of tormenting my people again, you will answer to me.
I feel like you just kill him now. What the fuck was that?
And he goes and forgets he had the way blocked.
What? That was his doing?
The only part left in the saga is the Lay of the Brotherhood in Mamuk. The plan was to force you here so we could take the rest of your keystones.
So that's what he was up to. But, should you be telling us this?
What does it matter? You've beaten us. It's over. We'll release the hostage.
Yeah, what I said, apparently.
I'm sorry. I was careless.
Are you alright? So what Bakul Jaja said about you and me...
But to single-handedly defeat Bakul Jaja, you truly are the Dawn Servant's daughter. It has been my honor to bear witness to your journey. Promise.
Promise. Yes. That's what I am. I'm Gulul Jaja's daughter, and Tulihyolal's next Dawn servant. Come on. Let's rejoin the others.
I really thought he was gonna die. That was unexpected. Seems we were the last to return. I'm glad everyone made it back safely. Thank you for having faith in me. Keeping out of the fight, even when it got dirty, couldn't have been easy for you. But Bakul Jaja won't be the last person to threaten those I care about. I wanted to prove to myself that I can stand up to such villains, even when I stand alone. Which isn't to say I won't ask for your help when I need it, of course. I know better than that now. Yeah, you fucking better. Oh, back to what Nankred and Urianger are doing. I want to have a campfire with the homies.
For now, all we can do is try to rest and recover. Perhaps with a meal, as my sister would no doubt suggest. Shall we borrow the kitchens and prepare some Shibruk Bibil?
So thou hast taken a liking to the dish. As we learn to appreciate the unfamiliar, 'tis only natural that we develop new affinities. There is no shame in this.
But there is in ignorance. I had barely considered what the people of Tuli Yolal hold dear. What hopes they harbor for the future. Our nation is built upon the bonds that Father forged during his journey across Tural. But so single-minded have I been in my advocacy of foreign innovations that I failed to understand my own people. Could someone who struggles to connect with the populace ever make a worthy Dawn servant?
To understand and connect with people is by no means easy. But there is something you can do to pave the way. Let them see you for who you really are. What makes you laugh and cry and rage. That sort of honesty is the first step towards mutual understanding and connection.
Understanding begets fellowship, as my father said. And yet, what you suggest does not come naturally to me.
I, too, have found it difficult to speak from the heart. In thy struggles, I see mine own, painful in their familiarity. Yet frightening though it may feel, if we are to move forward, we must indeed take that first step. Dispense with pretense, and simply be.
Do you remember when you first approached us, and we asked you why you wanted to become Dawn Servant? You said you wished to use the knowledge you acquired in Sharlayan for your country, and in doing so repay your father for the opportunities he afforded you. What won me over was not your ambition, but your motivation. So let your people know this, and in time, they'll come to support you as we do. You can't hide behind that stoicism forever.
I said he was hungry like how long ago? Should have some marshmallows. Something. I want
Very
s'mores
well
now.
then. I will make a greater effort to be myself. By not being my usual self so much.
Seeing that campfire. All I can think of, I just want s'mores. It's offensive to me that they don't have s'mores. Wuklamant wishes to know how traversable the... Oh god. The Tainbeck Traverse is. I kind of would like to know what the Tainbeck Traverse is. So what's the state of the Tainbeck Traverse? I'm gonna say that so many times today. Still being cleared, I'd assume. Hunmu Rook said he would notify us as soon as work was done. And perhaps now would be a good time to consider how we might reclaim Wuklamant's stolen keystone. The next feat will be our last, after all. Didn't it, like, fall on the ground when we fought? Oh, yeah. Oh, I already got it back. There it is. What? When? Not to mention how. This is Bakul Jaja we're talking about. So basically, we kicked his ass. The end. Oh, sorry. We kicked his ass in the woods. The end. So I taught him a lesson and took my keystone back. You bested Bakul Jaja in single combat? Bravo. What can I say? I've had good friends to encourage and cheer me on. And he was there. He saw the whole thing. There you are. Our excavators have contacted me with news of their success. The Tyenbeck Traverse is now safe for travel. We can finally make for Mamook. Come to think of it, isn't it Bakul Jaja's home? We can only hope its residents don't share his winning personality. If it is indeed the city where Ketan Ram first met the Dawn Servant, surely some civility awaits us. I would not be so certain. It's true that the Dawn Servant received Ketan Ram and Mamook, and was instrumental in the establishment of friendly relations between the Zabral and Mamul Jah. But since that time, most of the Mamul Jah who supported his peace have left their city in favor of abiding in the capital. What remains is a cloister of Mamook, and while these traditionalists do not take up arms against us, neither do they bear great love for outsiders. How many times have I heard that? Whatever they're like, the people of Mamook are also of Tuliolal. If I'm to be Dawn Servant, it's my job to know them first of all. Such a fast smile. Well, we'll be on our way then. I'm glad I could learn about where I came from, and eat so much Zabruk Pabil besides. Thank you for everything, Hunmu Rook. Till next time, take care. Definitely butchered so many of those. First, we make our way across the Zobrit Cinderfield, due southeast. Isn't that where we just were? I still haven't seen the blue part of this forest. They showed all this glowing blue shit. It looked cool as fuck. I'm wondering where it is. How you have grown indeed. Bro's mustache looks like it's just part of his like face. Like there's just flesh in there. Like he ain't shaving that. Oh, that's a distance. Yeah, that is where we just were. Got a mech slide all the way back. This place has a really different atmosphere at night. Kind of feels like a horror movie or something. The fuck? Okay, I'm curious. What is that? Starcrier. That is probably a hunt target. I don't have hunts unlocked, I believe. But if I did, I still probably wouldn't be able to kill that. But I'd try. Yeah, like all the monsters in this DLC have been crazy. The fucking land piranhas. You aren't keeping me from this Aether Current. You aren't doing it. Combo. So many cutscenes, I'm starting to forget how to play my class. That's the true challenge, not memorizing your rotation, but memorizing your rotation and still keeping it in your mind through like 80 cutscenes. Oh, big ol' hole. I have an urge to jump down it, but I'm not going to. But I really want to, but I'm not going to. But I really want to. Really good music here, too. As always. The traverse will bring us straight into the Jatika heartland. Jatlika? Jatilka? Remember how you insisted this forest is green? Is this the blue forest? Oh, it's looking pretty fucking blue down there. I don't know, this might just be the blue. Possibly. This path is quite steep, isn't it? Let us take our time and descend safely. But it's not glowing like it was, it's just kind of pale. I feel lied to. The level of deceit on display is immeasurable. I spoke with one of the excavators on my way down. Apparently, Bakul Jaja cleared away the one fallen tree remaining by barreling through it. Fucking headbutted that shit. That Wuklamot single-handedly defeated someone possessed of such physical might is nothing short of remarkable. Still, we ought to proceed with caution. There is no telling what his wounded pride might compel him to attempt. I don't know, Wuklamot can apparently attack with earthquakes, so... I think it's not really that big of a stretch. Oh my god, these names. Timbuk Soli? We're here in Timbuktu. Okay, there's the glowy shit. That's really cool. I can't, yeah, that's just cool. Alluring, isn't it? That's a word for it. In more ways than one. Take my paring stone and hold it close to the glowing rock. You didn't fuck this rock, did you, Aaronville? tool used to help gleaners perform geological surveys. As you hold the pairing stone in the soft glow, it affixes itself to the boulder with surprising force. Pairing stones are natural magnets, and that's a meteorite filled with iron, one of many remnants of an ancient meteor shower. The heterogeneous aether they emit causes surrounding flora to glow unique hues, as you can see, but apparently not say. I don't know, bro just keeps that animated pointer finger in his back pocket, like. I don't even want to know what other kind of weird shit. So these glowing boulders came plummeting down from the heavens. The draw be merciful. There you are. There they are. It's all blue. A far cry from the upper forests indeed. This place is already so fascinating. I'm eager to hear what the people of Mammook can tell us about it. Keep running. We're almost there. Do we really need to run? No. Apparently not. Those are some tall-ass trees, too. Holy shit. What am I doing? Walking when I have a mech in my back pocket. Screw you guys on the tuning to the Aether, right? Alright, now then. As this is also my first time visiting Mammook, I have no experience interacting with the locals. But given Hunmu Rook's parting words, I would advise a cautionary approach. Yeah, they hate outsiders, right? Well, we all know what comes next. Let's find that elector. Two streets seem to converge upon this plaza, so I propose we split our numbers between them. Given Hunmu Rook's guidance, I also suggest that we err on the side of caution and move throughout the city in pairs. Aaronville can come with me, and Alize can go with Krill. That leaves Garrett to accompany Wuklamot. If these arrangements are to everyone's satisfaction, then may our respective searches prove fruitful. This is a fucking... not massive. It's pretty big. It's a pretty big city. For not having its own zone. Belligerent Bunewa. Your words may as well be ambient noise for all the care this citizen pays you. What if I smacked him in the back of the head? I feel like that might work. Fucking shit. As you begin to speak, the man abruptly turns and leaves. Just noped out of here immediately. Man, why can all you teleport? Please tell me you've had better luck. Bro got Thanos snapped out of existence the second I talked to him. No one will talk to you either? I was prepared for hard stares and harsh words, but this is something else. That building there looks like a shop, doesn't it? Let's go and take a look. A merchant wouldn't ignore us, surely. Nah, he'd probably just overcharge us. Hello there. We'd like to ask you something if you don't mind. Like, what do you sell here? I see like 3 hunks of meat and some potatoes. Move along, outsiders. We're just trying to find someone. The Dawn Servant Selector. Could you tell us where they are? I'm guessing that's a no. Oh, I guess there's some shit there, yeah. I can see it. How are we supposed to find the Elector if no one will even speak with us? I didn't see these bags, but I'm like, he's not just cracking open a crate every time he needs to sell something. Everyone, can you hear me? Come to the massive stone structure on the west side of the city as quickly as you can.
Up there.
Huh.
Bested by a mere shade.
Sorolja? Papa?
Not as you know him. What you see is an arcane manifestation of the Dawn Servant as he was in his prime.
Smoke bomb.
The Channeler is Irelja, Autarch of Mamuk and Elector for the feet of the Brotherhood.
Tuli Yolal's mightiest warrior, yet wisest you are not. You who spurned your retainer's shade when battling your betters.
To prove oneself superior to blessed siblings by surpassing the shade of Galul Jar Jar himself. That is the final feat. The first promise fought alone and fell short, but that is now the least of his concerns.
You could have let your foolishness end with your failure. But instead, you attempted to harm an anointed elector. Soralja, as of this moment, you are no longer a claimant. I disqualify you from the right of succession. Be gone from my sight.
Damn. Do it. Bro's limping.
This isn't over yet. I will be the one to reach the Golden City.
When Zoralcha was defeated, he tried to take the keystone by force, but he was thwarted by Father Shade.
My dearest child, welcome home. This feat was made for you. Only blessed siblings could hope to defeat Gulul Jaja. But ere we begin, I would see the fruits of your triumphs. Come, show me your tablets.
Almost feel bad for him now.
What is this? Where are your keystones? Explain yourself, boy! No matter. Not all can be expected to go to plan. What keystones you lack, you can easily take.
Oh damn! Are you sure we're not allowed to hit these motherfuckers? Like the electors?
I tried. But I couldn't. I cannot beat her. You mean to tell me?
Oh, the story gets good, Sham?
Glory of Mamuk, for whom all here have sacrificed, were defeated.
Nah. It's been pretty enjoyable so far. I liked the trading for Mescal in Iron Chef Tuliolal. That was fun.
As your siblings. A failure. Leave and never return.
How you been, Jimmy?
No place here.
Yeah, like I told you, the first half is kind of a drag, but it hypes up. Yeah, brother. It's been real slow. Has been my main complaint. Just like I've done like what 2 dungeons in a trial.
Pathetic. This was our chance to claim sovereignty, and he ruins it.
I've done like what, like 8 hours of gameplay on Dawntrail at least in the past few days.
But when these stragglers
But it's been
Gulul Jaja will
it hasn't
be
been
forced to
unenjoyable.
extend his rule. And in the next rite of succession, we will present a better claimant. So come, stand before me.
Did you enjoy the first trial at least? Super cool fight, but yeah, very, very slow. It picks up from here a little after this part. Yeah, I did like that trial fight. All the boss fights have been really good.
You intend to forfeit the right?
Not so mechanically
Papa
complicated
wants
that
his
you
successor
can't
to
figure them
intimately
out, but like
understand the
complex
country he
enough that
loves.
they're interesting.
Every step of my journey, I've learned something about our peoples and their cultures. I would do the same here in Mamuk.
You're talking about the Balagarmanda,
The Mamulja
the
deserve
frozen
nothing
peacock
less.
thing.
So your battle can wait.
Exactly, can't wait to maybe teach you the extreme fights because they're so enjoyable. I can't wait to do the extreme fights with you too.
Something that he would have us learn.
We're gonna die a lot. I'm gonna die a lot. I'm gonna drag you down.
Do as you will.
But it'll be fun.
But until you triumph over the shade, you shall proceed no further.
Promise.
How you been though,
I
man?
would
What you
speak with
what you
Meet
been
me on the
doing?
western outskirts.
How's your day going? Oh, you're in the VC. All right. Here. Hello? Shamsworth?
Hey.
What up, Shammy?
Hey.
Hey.
How would be?
It be. I'm still gonna read these out, by the way, Sham. Sorry.
Oh, well, damn.
Promise I would speak with you. Meet me on the western outskirts. The electors we have met thus far all had their peculiarities, but each we felt would judge claimants equally. The Zariel Jah, however, seems set in his belief that only blessed siblings are worthy of the throne. Why would the Dawn Servant name an openly biased main elector? That's a fucking good point. Worrying over Zariel Jah won't get us anywhere. That lady, on the other hand, was the first person to address us with any civility since we arrived. You should go and meet her, hear what she has to say. Western outskirts, right? By the way, have you been liking my pronunciation of half of these, fucking names?
Huh?
Have you been liking my pronunciation of half of these names?
I mean, that was the first time I've heard you pronounce a name. Was
Oh.
Real guy.
Yeah.
And that was correct. And you got Valigarmanda correct.
I did? Okay. See, I'm over here thinking I'm butchering all this shit.
Well, I mean, it helps that they say half the names out loud for
Not
you.
a lot of time before, like, the punity, I did not know what the fuck that was called. And then when that thing was flying, when bro was like, "Oh yeah, we're gonna fucking lure it over," and I'm like, this is too shallow for a manatee. And then he's just above the water, just flying. Like, what the fuck?
Just straight vibing.
Just straight up vibing.
Secret magical whale.
Secret magic whale. Thank you for coming. My name is Milalja? Milalja? Here we may talk freely, away from prying eyes. And what was it you wished to talk about? Tell me, what do you think of Mamook? Well, we don't have much to say yet. No one wants to speak with us. All who remain in this city are devoted to the traditional ways. Basically, they're assholes. They believe that blessed siblings are superior, that only they are worthy to lead the peoples of this continent. Most would not deign to address outsiders, deeming them beneath notice. Sounds like an ideal community so far as Bakul Jaja is concerned. Racist.
Tight knit. That's what I was. They know what they're about.
Oh my god. I'm all about tradition. Cox shotgun.
Not my fault that traditionally trespassers are shot on sight.
Oh my god. I am tired, exhausted by this senselessness. There are others like me, but we dare not speak our truth aloud. Yet now we have an opportunity to reclaim our agency. For you have bested Bakul Jaja. You, as a brawl, inferior by all presumptions, triumphed over our two-headed champion. This time, anyway. Next time I might not be so lucky. Bakul Jaja is just that strong. I don't know. She was like straight up throwing out earthquakes. That was sick.
Right?
Like, what the fuck? I didn't think she would be that fucking strong.
Right?
That's not just standard warrior shit either, right?
I fucking wish some of them got made into.
They really
standard
fucking
warrior
should
shit
be.
at level 100. But yeah,
Okay.
it should be absolutely.
Like that AoE combo specifically. Like, oh my god, you just do the fucking 30 front flips and slam the axe down.
Right?
I seriously don't understand why he cheats so much. It seems to me he'd do better if he just trusted his own abilities. He's desperate. Other blessed siblings have fallen before. Molajaja of the Silver Scales, for one. He traveled across the salt in search of conquest, only to be overcome. Is that my character? Did I kill him? Oh shit. I've killed a lot of weird looking things.
Believe it or not, yes.
Wait, really?
That's an early game dungeon boss, yeah.
Oh my god. For real. I need to fucking see that again. So I'm like, that sounds a little bit familiar. I feel like I could have killed a two-headed lizard at some point and just completely glossed over it.
Did. Sure fucking did.
But no matter... Oh, sorry.
You'd probably recognize the dungeon, like, instantly.
Yeah, but
even
not
know why,
the
'cause it's
boss.
so unique.
But no matter how the individual may falter, the people still believe in blessed siblings' supremacy. It's just like, I'm not gonna say shit. Because of my father. He who united Tyrol under one rule, who in their eyes stands as testament to the tradition's infallibility. Regardless of your father's virtuous intent, his greatest triumph has only fanned the flames of our people's obsession. However, as both his daughter and claimant to his legacy, your triumph could prove that Galul Jaja's true strength lies not in his birth, but in his character. And in so doing, you may give us the strength to renounce blessed siblings forever. That just seems like it would be so inconvenient to just have a second person on you. I don't see why it's a blessing. I mean, you know, like, don't hate on people with that, but like still, don't like try for that. I can understand wanting to forsake zealotry, but isn't forsaking two-headed Mamul Jia going a bit far? You must decide that for yourself, whether the price we pay is worth an empty dream. Just like, still not saying shit. This isn't my fault. Couldn't be my fault. There's a place that will help you to understand our plight. It lies far to the west of here. Follow me. Follow me! It's fucking hilarious. I don't remember that guy at all, really. I'm just like, that definitely could have been a thing that happened. I'm happy they delivered on the Blue Forest, because when I came here, they gave me this whole big cutscene of the Blue Forest. I'm like, where's the blue glowy forest? I want it. Shit is so dope here. I love it. Is that a meteorite up there? In the fucking tree? Jesus, those are some fucking strong-ass trees. Some fucking GTA trees right here. Meteorite fell and it was just like, nah.
I live here now.
Yeah. Aye, and judging by their attachment, that tree must benefit from the meteorite's unique aether. Really, I thought it just couldn't get down. Anyway, we should press on. Malal Jia was anxious for us to see whatever it is she has to show us. Is that Malilal? Or Milal?
I think it's Milal.
Milal? Yeah, I think that's two eyes. It's so hard to tell like I's and L's apart with this font. I don't know if that's just me. I could just be blind. What are you up to right now, Sham?
Just doing a dungeon.
Nice, nice. Doing some roulettes.
Nah, just doing a dungeon.
Oh, just doing it to do it. I still need to get that, oh, I still want to get that Academia Anadir Orchestrion roll. Like, so bad. I ran that so many times, like, right after I got that dungeon unlocked, and never fucking got it. I never even saw it, like, to roll for it. I'm so bummed.
What level dungeon is that?
I don't remember. It was... That's not Endwalkers. I think that was, like, End of Shadowbringers. So, that would be, like... 70, maybe? 70-ish? Eh. A hunting camp, like as not. I'd love to talk to Mamulja hunters and learn about their ways, except they'd probably ignore me. The others have continued on. Let's catch up to them. Straight up, they just disappeared. Why are the butterflies angry here?
Because fuck you.
Oh shit. Joke's on you, I've already killed the moonlight butterfly. How you been, by the way, man?
Oh, you know, straight killing it.
Straight killing it?
Thugging it out, you know how it is.
Doing goon shit. It's like, no! Not that one. Why'd you gotta make it weird? This is the place you wanted to show us? It lies just beyond this passage. Entry to these grounds is not permitted even to the devout. Nonetheless, I would reveal our secrets to you. Rest assured I shall take full responsibility. Come, see for yourself the truth of the blessed. I thought it was just a mutation kind of thing.
It is.
They hit him with, like space radiation from these meteorites or some shit.
They wish.
I'm so curious. Okay, big hole.
I shouldn't have looked down.
The stone pier yonder. That is our destination.
To erect it there would have been no small feat.
The work of Yakui hands built long, long ago. Our forebears merely altered the entrance.
Altered? To what end?
It will be quicker to show you. We have beasts that can carry us below.
What is that? There's only 3. There's like so many of us. And we're just gonna skip over how they actually get down there. That was a very awkward ride for everybody.
Bakul Jaja.
How the fuck did he get down here?
What? Couldn't wait to laugh at the failure?
He simply manifested
always come here
himself
to
in
cry.
the location he wished to be.
Ever since you were little.
Bro's just built different.
Mother!
Okay, I wasn't expecting that.
The third promise seeks to learn about Malmuk. She may be our chance to finally end what we have been powerless to stop. Talk with her. Tell her what we have done.
Fine. Perhaps it's only right that we be the ones to speak of it. Blessed as we are. Here.
Like, surprise, I'm actually 2 people in a muscle suit.
This vessel holds the remains of a 2-headed Babonja. An infant. We converted the ruins into a cenotaph, so the souls of these children wouldn't return as vengeful spirits. Do you know how blessed siblings are made?
I've heard that they are born to Hubago and Bunawa parents.
Such unions between clans were originally arranged to stop infighting. The war against the Shibral was going poorly, and we needed to be united. Then, one day, a child was born. One blessed with 2 heads and tremendous power.
When this
I mean,
child
not
grew
that
old
tremendous,
enough to
apparently.
lead our army, we became unstoppable. The Shibral had no answer, and we drove them all the way back to the trees above. That taste of victory awakened our greed. We became obsessed with conceiving more and more of these superior children, no matter the cost. Of the countless born, most die, trapped in their shells.
Only 1 in 100 survive.
If we are blessed, it is only because we yet live. Unlike our brothers and sisters, who were sacrificed for the glory of Mamuk.
That's horrible.
It's got a lot darker than I was anticipating.
It's an atrocity we can never take back.
Well, you don't like talking about a bunch of dead babies?
Those children died so that we could live.
Oh yeah, happy vacation time, but also there's some dead babies involved.
There's a few million dead babies, you know. It's
Just a
no
few.
big deal.
Just a few dead babies involved.
Nothing.
But I did fail. I squandered.
I feel like if
their
they had that as the
sacrifice.
subtitle for Dawntrail, it might have sold a little bit less. So, I can see why they didn't put it front and center. Yeah, that's some bitch-made shit, dog.
I should never have been born.
I mean, I didn't mean it like that.
You're wrong. You didn't ask to be born as you are, and you aren't responsible for your siblings' deaths. The people obsessed with blessed siblings are. They made their choices, but they don't make yours. Since when do you let others push you around, Bakul Jaja? What do you want? Say it!
I want it to end. I don't want any more to die.
Then you have my word. We'll put a stop to this madness.
Have you been enjoying how often Woklamat
Blessed
clenches her
siblings
fists?
are revered by their supporters as a means to
I thought that
achieve
was just her
dominance in
default
Taral.
state. I didn't know she
If
unclenched
we
it.
understand why they harbor such aspirations in the first place, we would be better equipped to treat with them.
Indeed. I just hope they will be open to discourse.
Take me with you. Those fanatics treat my words as gospel.
No. There will be trouble if your father finds out you're still here. Moshutural Zuj. There we will gather the people and ask anything the
Moju
Third
Tural
Promise wishes
Zuj.
to
I'm
know.
never gonna pronounce that correctly a single time ever again.
Then take one of my scales. One that blends the Hubico and
Okay,
Boyawa
nobody
Boyawa.
ever will.
Serve as
And it
proof
won't
that
matter.
you are our trust.
I'm sure somebody will,
Do as you
but it's
say
not gonna be
if you show it to them.
I'll try, but... Shit. I might just fail. Burp.
I'm sorry for what I've said and done. I don't expect your forgiveness.
Bro's been just a menace to society this entire time.
You had your reasons. I'm glad I could know them.
Didn't you get a whole village of people incinerated?
Details.
I'm just saying, man.
Unimportant.
Which is to say,
You're worrying about the wrong things,
you're
right?
not a complete
What's important now is
alpaca's
he's a homie now.
He's a homie now. You're not a complete alpaca's ass. Huh?
That's all that matters.
Yeah.
Thanks, Wuklamat.
Forget all
Well,
those dead
maybe
people,
it's for the
right?
best. Hatred is exhausting.
I don't know how many of them actually died, but I know most of them suffered from severe burns covering their entire bodies.
Likely never to
So
recover.
let's make the most of our newfound friendship and bring together the
Like, those
people
guys
of
are
Manuk.
fucked. They're never
They have
gonna
much to
enjoy
discover.
life again.
That was just a little bit ago, too. That wasn't that long ago.
Mm-hmm. That was recent.
And that's not even acknowledging the fact that he just, like, threatened to kill her real dad. Or, well, biological dad.
Yeah, just for funsies.
Just for funsies. Just, like literally minutes ago. Hey, Garrett, before we rejoin the others, can we talk for a moment? I really hated him, you know, Bakul Jaja, with every fiber of my being. He tried to ruin Ihana, sabotaged us on the river, kidnapped me for my keystone, and released the most vicious Taral Vidral of all time. Anything he could do to cause us pain, he did. That's glossing over a few things still. Never in a million years would I forgive him. But the moment I understood why he did what he did, the pain he's been carrying this whole time, all my anger just evaporated.
Man, you hold weak-ass
Jesus.
grudges. What the hell?
Does his pain justify his actions in your eyes? Yeah. I hear you, but Bakul Jaja's motives don't absolve him of his crimes. He must answer for them like anyone else. But right now, my duty is to ensure that no one in Mamuk feels desperate enough to go through to such lengths ever again. Anyway, thanks for listening. Now that I've voiced that, I feel readier for the challenges ahead. Come on, let's head back to the city. I mean, shit, if you're happy, I guess it's fine. I'm just here to listen to shit and kick ass.
Right.
I'm on vacation right now. You see these glasses? These are the vacation glasses. These are to hide the fact that my eyes be red as fuck right now. Bakul Jaja's scale represents his faith in us. We won't fail him or his people. Probably. No guarantees. We haven't a moment to lose. According to Milal Jah, Mox Tural Zoo. See? Not gonna say it right another time. That place is an abandoned settlement northwest of the city. It should afford us the privacy we require. We must work quickly, lest Zaril Jah discover our intentions. Fortunately, Bakul Jaja thought to give us an additional scales, so we might cover more ground in less time. When did he do that?
Right.
Everyone should take one and get going. Use them to gather as many people as you can. It's just somewhere tearing his skin off like, I'm sorry. Okay, fine. Maybe I forgive him now. Garrett, let's retrace our steps. Maybe this time we can convince folks to lend an ear. Maybe this time. If I pull up in my mech, they'll listen to me.
Like, damn, this guy's got maneuvers.
Just point the giant laser cannon in their face. Like, hey, you know what's up around here? You know where this Elector is? Okay, it's not that random person's house. This random person's house. Oh, this is the merchant. Did I not tell you to move along? I can't be seen talking with the likes of you. Ugh. A symbol of trust bestowed upon you by Bakul Jaja. Its blend of Hubigo and Bunewa coloring makes its origin indisputable. I mean, yeah, there's only like 2 of those guys alive right now, aren't there? Sorry, again. Wasn't my fault, the third guy. A blessed scale in an outsider's hands? What business do you have with me? Just, now I'm thinking about it, if we took some scales from that guy and used them here, like, they'd probably just assume.
Yeah.
If we had thought about that. All those years ago, just, maybe these will be useful someday. So Bakul Jaja sent you to call an assembly. I'm not sure what to make of this, but I shall go to Moxtural Zuj at once. I know they didn't pronounce the X. I don't remember what they pronounced it as. Mojteral? That sounds right. That sounds right. Gonna go with that in the future. That scale, if the blessed trust you, then so will I. I could have just killed him and took it. Like, he's nowhere to be seen. So what is it that you require of me? Bakul Jaja bids us come to Mojteral Zuj. A strange place for an assembly, but very well. I will not refuse he who fights for our dreams. I'm not really sure what he stands for, other than keeping people with two heads on the throne.
That's about it.
That's literally it.
That's about it. Yes, sir.
There's no actual like goals or anything.
Yeah.
Have you managed to gather some of the good folks? Wonderful. The esteemed Bakul Jaja will be pleased. This fellow here will be coming to Mojteral Zuj as well. She's like, I didn't say that. Wait, that's her axe. He has her same axe, but bigger.
Yeah.
What the fuck? Apparently there's a Najul nursery to the west called Golmajik Grove. Could you go and see who you can talk to there as well? I'll meet you in Mojteral Zuj afterwards. There's just one more person I need to find. Man, I thought her axe was special this whole time, not just the standard fucking Tuliolal axe number 1. Right. Wait, does that mean you can get that skin? That axe skin? You play warrior. What do you mean probably?
Yeah, but I already have the skin I want on my axe.
Oh, you're not about to shop for a new one?
No.
Even if it's free?
Glow, I'll tell you that.
That's fair. You have your relic weapon. If I had farmed enough to get a relic weapon, I probably wouldn't use any other skin either, so... Respect the choice. Are these things edible? Why are they growing them here? These giant blue ferns. Leave this place, outsider. But I have a scale. Totally obtained willingly, haha.
You can't prove it wasn't.
You can't prove it. Oh, my apologies. I was unaware. I thank you, blessed scale bearer, for bringing me word of this gathering. I shall away to Mojteral Zuj at once. That mech just whoosh. All over the place. Is that another? Oh, no. It's a branch bear. I saw a hunt target earlier.
Did you?
Yeah, I thought about taking it on, and then I was like, I don't have hunts here, so it would be pointless. But it looked cool. Well, it was glowing. They definitely gave him the relic weapon. Are we all just gathering in the street? This doesn't look like a real, like, meeting spot. Just outside somewhere. I say street, but it's more like a trail. Where's Wuklamot? Sorry to keep you waiting. Had to get the boys. Thancred, Urianger, and Catboy. You invited the second promise as well? Lamati, need I remind you that this rite is a competition? Whatever advantage you're about to share with me, you ought to utilize to your own benefit. I've barely made headway in communicating with the locals. At this rate... I've barely made headway in communicating with the locals at this rate. You lead the race to the golden... Fuck it. I'm too high for this shit. I need another hit.
English is hard.
English be hard.
English
I need
is
your
3
help.
languages in a trench coat.
To complete the feat? No. Mamook has a problem I can't solve on my own, and you're the most clever person I know. I want you to hear the people firsthand, so that we might come up with a way to help them. Very well, I'm at your disposal. I don't know, what do you think is harder, English or whatever the fuck these other words are for this DLC?
Well, I mean, obviously I'm gonna think English is easier because I already speak it.
Yeah, that's true. That's a biased question. Everyone, thank you for gathering on such short notice. I am Wuklamot, third promise of Tuliolal. Is that, like... is that an actual language, or did they invent most of this shit?
What?
Whatever these, the Tuliolal, like the whole, like, Bakul Jaja and shit, like, is that that's not an actual, like, cultural name or something, right?
I mean,
It's
it
all
might
made
be.
up.
I'm sure it's mostly...
If it is, I'm
the
offending somebody
context of the
very
game.
much right now.
Who gives a shit?
That's true. Promise? I thought you served Bakul Jaja. You deceived us. No, they did not. Steps his giant ass into frame. The scales they showed you were mine. I entrusted them to the third promise and her retinue. Why honor these outsiders so? Because Wuklamot has won my trust. Now you will hear her words. Straight up just had to go down there and be like, bro, just kind of stop. And he was like, you know what? Okay. It's that simple. I don't know why nobody ever tried that before. Bakul Jaja shared with me the truth about blessed siblings, about the price you pay to conceive them. As an outsider to your community, it's not my place to judge you or your culture. Culture is born of the experiences of its people, of their lives and their land. That being said, what the fuck, guys? But it breaks my heart to know that yours is bright. You all so much suffering for it. If any here wish to break from the cycle of tragedy that creating blessed children or blessed siblings demands, I ask that you join us. Please, I don't want any more of our children to die. You think we want this? We have no choice. Only blessed siblings can liberate us from our suffering. Without them, we have nothing. That remains to be seen. Speak with the third promise. Share with her your worries and your pain, and together we may find a new way forward. Again, I mean, he can't throw earthquakes. Together. And they're all saying, like, oh, they're so much more powerful. I'm like, are they, though?
I don't know about
I've
that.
taken one on.
Kicked his
Estinian's
ass.
taken one on. I've taken 2 on, actually. Look, the Mott's taken one on. They seem pretty fucking weak to me. If she is trustworthy, then I will speak with her. It would be best if you withdrew, my son. Many cannot yet speak freely in your presence. Let's keep an eye out for Zaril Jah. He wouldn't take kindly to this sort of gathering. Once we understand everyone's concerns, we'll be better equipped to help them. Let's make sure they feel heard. And so we made sure they felt heard.
Fade to black.
Right.
End of DLC.
Somehow we made sure they were heard.
See everybody in Dusk Trail in 3 years.
Oh my god, no.
Idiots.
Be terrible. I'm glad Kawana agreed to help us. Yeah, that's his name. He's always been good at solving complicated problems. Me, not so much. But I'll support Mamook's people however I can. By combining our respective strengths, we'll help them discover a new source of hope. I know we will. Alright, Garrett, before we start, let's make sure we're remembering our history correctly. Oh god. The Mamul-Jah and Zabral fought for centuries over the land in the upper forest, but due to infighting, Mamul-Jah forces struggled to make significant gains. In order to promote cooperation, the Hubigo and Bonewa clans intermarried, and that's how blessed siblings were first conceived. With that in mind, let's talk to the people and learn why they rely on blessed siblings. Do I have to? Blessed siblings promise us more than strength. They promise us the sun. The forest is dark and inhospitable. When given the opportunity to live in Tuliolal, most of our people didn't think twice. Still, the prospect of being among so many outsiders was intimidating enough to keep many of us here. Blessed siblings are meant to deliver us from this accursed forest, to lead us to the fertile land above, where we might make a place for Mamul-Jah to abide in peace and plenty. So you desire fertile land, one that's all your own. I don't know, this place is dope as fuck. As you'll have noticed, this forest is very dark. Hardly any sunlight makes it through the canopy, so it feels like it's always night. You could just take down some trees. Oh no, I guess they can withstand meteorites, now that I think about it.
Right.
We plow, we fertilize, we irrigate, yet our crops shrivel and die as though cursed. The only one that grows well is Najul, Jatika banana in Tirali. Try living on that and little else for a few centuries and see how you like it. Forest where nothing grows. It's not hard to imagine why you'd want to leave. No, they get bananas. Come on. It's pretty good. Not great, but it's pretty good. Those who have known only open skies and bountiful land cannot comprehend our plight. To thrive, we must take what we lack by force, and for that we need the might of blessed siblings. There have to be other ways to thrive, ways that don't require fighting. This land was once rich with ore, but the Yakhoi did not stop digging until all the veins were spent. The meteorites are only good for so much. Even if we made overtures to traders, we have little to offer. Nothing would make me happier than to make a good life for my family in the place where I was born, but that's impossible. So with resources as sparse as they are, you don't have good prospects for trade. Yeah, so why did I have to do that instead of you, Wokamot? Well, I think I'm
We're her
starting to
intern.
Right?
Cause you're a little fat girl.
For real. Because we're Wooklamot Airlines and life's a fucking nightmare.
But only for you.
But only for me. I'm the only one on this plane. Everybody else is allowed to get off. Well, I think I'm starting to understand. Everyone's had their own perspective, but all their concerns were about the forest itself. Dark, infertile, cursed. Hearing that, it's little wonder that people here wish they had better land. And who better to get it for them than blessed siblings? It's hard to convince people to stay in a place that can't provide what they need. You'd think the meteorites, at least, would have value, but apparently not. Really? Hold on, didn't Aaronville mention something about the meteorites? That the aether they emit makes the plants glow blue? Ah, glow blue. A rather significant physiological effect, I would say. If we were to study these meteorites, we might discover other ways they influence local flora. I noticed a curious amalgam of tree and meteorite just south of here. Determining precisely how they interact with one another may yield crucial insights. Everyone, I really appreciate you for sharing your thoughts with us. Thanks to your insights, we have a promising idea already. Just need a moment to investigate it further, so please bear with us. We'll be right back. I know we dragged you all from your homes and made you walk out into the woods, but just wait here for a second while we look at some shit. Try not to die. The butterflies around here are angry.
Butterflies hate you.
Ah, yes. The meteor tree. That thing is like 3 trees all twisted together, actually. It really is incredible how a tree could support such an enormous boulder. The meteorite's etheric emissions are palpable, even from this distance. Literally. Literally magic.
Mm-hmm.
Seeing this again makes me feel more confident in sharing a theory of mine. I suspect that only plants with an etheric affinity to these meteorites can thrive in this forest. If so, the gargantuan trees that create the dense canopy would by necessity possess the same affinity, as well as the aforementioned Najul tree. Indeed, I should like to analyze samples of meteorite before drawing my definitive conclusions, however. I carry with me a few devices that will aid in this endeavor, but perhaps you and Kryl could lend your expertise as well.
No, fuck you. Don't wanna.
Real shit. I'd like to join you. The etheric signature of those meteorites may be crucial in determining what manner of species might fare well here.
Who the fuck invited you? Eh?
That's Aaronville.
Who the fuck invited you?
I'm actually kind of wondering that too.
Who did it? I need to speak with them.
I think I see what you're getting at. If we can prove to them the cursed forest isn't quite so cursed, maybe the people won't feel like blessed siblings are their only solution. So how can I help? Want me to climb the tree and break off a piece of meteorite for you? Oh, There are plenty of fragments on the ground already. It should be enough for our purposes if we gather about 5 pieces each. Even better if those fragments are gathered from disparate locations. I will collect your pieces once you have them. You all have your fetch quest. Now go and fetch.
You damn dirty dogs. Damn dirty doggy.
Was that a cup I heard you talking into? Are you drinking right now?
Huh?
You drinking right now?
Sparingly.
Sparingly. Okay, I know you, Sham.
Sparingly.
Oh, I just took, drank a few glasses of mezcal.
Sparingly.
Sparingly.
I sparingly drank a few glasses. Know how it is. That being said, it do be raid time, so I will catch you later.
I'll catch you later, man. Good talking to you. Goodbye, Shammy. And I will continue the fetch questing. Get these meteorites. Sure, that's just like... Is that multiple trees twisted together, or is that one tree twisted around itself? And was it like that before or after the meteorite fell on it? So it was like that before, I can see how it supported it, but if it was like that after, then... I don't get how it's like perfectly perched up there. Maybe it landed in the ground and then grew the tree underneath it or something. Those are my samples gathered. Oh, there's a lot of twisted trees down here now, they see it. Okay, that one has a meteorite on it too, but this one looks like it was just twisted. No? No, there's a meteorite up in there too. Huh. Did you find your fragments? Of course. A softly glowing remnant of an ancient meteor shower. That is what that is. Much obliged. Alphino, Kryl, and I will combine the gathered samples and conduct an analysis forthwith. Determining the wavelength may take a little while, but I am hopeful that our efforts will bear fruit. I'll tell my sister to await our arrival at Moshtaral Zuj, so go and meet her there. We will return with our results as soon as possible. I got that aetherite there, right? Right? No. No. I'm sad now. Everybody can teleport except for me. That'd be funny if they actually did make him walk all the way back. Just see them as you were floating by. Probably also a pain in the ass to actually program. More glowy birds. Oh yeah, those guys have just been waiting for us this entire time in the woods. Surrounded by hostile creatures. probably not angry. We've done all we can. The rest we must leave to Kwana and the others. I don't know the first thing about these Shirleyan devices of his, but if they can be of help to Mamook, I'm glad he has them. There's hope for this forest yet, Garrett. I can feel it. Ooh, more purple dye. Fuck yeah. I'm sure Zaril Jha would have choice words for us if he knew what we were up to. But his people are my people, and I can't ignore their plight. If I'm to call myself Dawn Servant one day, I have to bring an end to the tragedy here. Many are depending on me, but Kul Jaja not least of all. Anyway, I'm sure Koana and the others will be back with their report soon. There's another person with her axe. Or actually, that's probably the same guy. He was supposed to be at the meeting. Whether he actually showed up, I'm not sure, because I thought he was bigger than her. Or at least his axe was. Good. Everyone is assembled. In light of our news, I thought it only right to call the others. Thanks to the efforts of all, I'm pleased to say our analysis has yielded many valuable insights. And I dare say the prognosis is hopeful. Earlier, we asked about the hopes you place in blessed siblings, why they are important to you. Your overwhelming response was a frustration towards this forest. From a lack of natural resources to the inability to cultivate crops, in all respects have you ever struggled to build a prosperous home, thus your understandable desire for new land. However, this would be an unfortunate dismissal of what makes your forest uniquely valuable. Yeah, this place is sick. That is the soil. Our tests have proven, without a doubt, the Jatika heartland is abundantly fertile. This may be surprising to hear, as you have seen crops fail time and time again, but we have discovered the root of this problem as well. The meteorites scattered throughout your forest emit an unusual energy that greatly influences the development of surrounding plant life. Some plants thrive on this energy, like the Najul and the giant trees that create the canopy, but others, as you all know, are sickened by it. Fortunately, the solution is simple. What? Across the salt, in a place called Charlian, there is a peerless collection of flora sampled from every corner of the world. Now that we know what energies are most prevalent in your forest, we can offer you seeds and starters guaranteed to thrive here. I took the liberty of contacting a few colleagues via Link Pro. Should you desire them, a sample of our best candidates can be shipped here in short order. Just as Eorzea acquired the Papoto and tomato from Tural, so too might Mamook benefit from foreign crops. Why can they have tomatoes, but potatoes have to be called papotos? That aggravates me more than it probably should. You mean we'd be able to grow more than Najul here? Like, seriously, are potatoes copyrighted or something? Are we not allowed to say potato in fantasy? Precisely. While care must be taken to choose those species that will not have an adverse effect on the ecosystem, your agricultural opinions should increase markedly. I know, it must be a recent thing. With the right crops, Mamook will have all it needs to prosper, both at home and in trade. Blessed siblings don't have to be the answer anymore. And there was never any need to fight. Never any need to sacrifice. Yeah. Just think about that one for a second. Can't change the past, but we can try to make the future better. Nope, they're thinking about it for a second. Just let them do it. Let the old teachings end with us. I know blessed siblings represent absolute strength to you. Letting go of that idea can't be easy. But I'll prove that when we work together, our combined strength can achieve anything, and also that strength wasn't really absolute at all. Show us, promise. If there's another way for our children and our home, we'll no longer suffer in silence. Sometimes we have to fight alone, but not this time. Would you say a few words, Garrett? Smoke weed every day. Yeah, friendship, happiness, something else, some other shonen shit. Friends. A perplexing notion from an outsider, but not unwelcome. You've said what we wanted to say. Now all that's left is to defeat my father's shade in the feet of the Brotherhood, and clear the way for Mamuk's bright new future. Do not give us cause to question our faith in you, please. Live up to your words. I will. After we complete his feat, let's be sure to tell Zariel Jah the good news about his forest. I'm sure he's as eager as anyone to eat what tasty foods they'll grow here. Compassion even for the likes of him. You continue to eclipse me in every way. Then it is a simple choice. Yeah, because he was about to kill that motherfucker. He was about to kill that motherfucker several times. We're counting on you, Wuklamont. Didn't he literally shoot him in the face, now that I think about it? He literally shot that guy in the fucking face. Wuklamot's gone ahead to announce her readiness. I never imagined the samples we so fervently collected for the Exodus would find new purpose here. But if they help these people improve their prospects, all the better. Anyway, we should go and meet our comrades where Zariel Jah made his own attempt. The final feat awaits. Is he still actually disqualified? I feel like claimants can't just do that. But I don't know. Absolutely no idea about that one. Oh no, that is the... Like, my waypoint is over there, but the city entrance is right here. I'm just a little bit high right now. By just a little bit, I mean pretty fucking big. There we go. Someone has gone to fetch Zariel Jah. He should be here soon. Oh. Several cutscenes will play in sequence. The ultimate boss fight.
Zerelja, I'm ready for the final feat.
Grown weary of postponing the inevitable, have you?
Something like that. You see, I've learned all sorts of things about Mamuk and your people.
Has he just not been
Is that
paying
supposed
attention when
to
all this has
impress
been
me?
happening? Did nobody tell him
I now understand why I need to surpass blessed siblings.
that we're chill now?
The cost of producing superior offspring is destroying your people's souls. Look at them, and you'll see this. So I'll defeat my father's shade and prove to you that there's a better path for Mamuk.
What drivel! Without the blessed, we are nothing but weaklings! Doomed to fade into obscurity.
Of course you're weak. We all are, each and every one of us. But when we join hands, we gain the strength to overcome any foe, even Vali Yarmanda.
Enough talk. Prove your mettle against Gulul Jaja, the finest warrior ever to have graced Tural.
Fine by me. Not even Papa's shade will stop me from upholding his legacy.
I will fight alongside her. Claimants are not permitted to assist one another. Second promise.
He's given up his claim, isn't he?
But you may observe your sister's pitiable attempt. I see. In that case...
Goddamn.
It seems I'm no longer a claimant. I am now free to participate, I trust.
That was pretty badass.
What are you scheming? Nothing. I've simply come to realize who is worthy of following in Father's footsteps. Not our brother. Not Bakul Jaja. And not me. You have always held the happiness of our people closest to your heart, Lamachi. So I will do everything in my power to ensure you ascend to the throne. This is how I shall repay Father for his kindness. This is how I shall serve Tuli Yolal.
I could always
was a
count
good
on
shot.
you, Kona. Thank you.
It will make no difference. Numbers matter not.
It's weird that
in
it just
the
kind of
face
shattered that
of
tablet, but it
true
hit
might.
fucking... Was it the other guy, like, right in the face several times and just kind of bounced off.
Ulul Jaja, mightiest of the blessed. Arise!
Everyone ready?
Wonder how expensive those tablets were to make anyway.
feelings, Papa. I've got a lot of hopes riding on my shoulders, and the only way forward is through you.
Bear witness to our resolve. And there be some which guides our journey.
So long as we stand together, we're unstoppable.
These lay sundered Valigarmanda scales. Blades of fire rain.
Shit. Oh.
Take that!
What a
There we go.
chore. Ever hungry for battle.
Go forth. Oh, very vampire. How is this?
I don't know what he's doing, and it worries me.
Some manner of paralyzing effect.
There it is.
Defend the afflicted.
We must free them! Target the constricting flames!
None can outrun my flames. For the machine! Not enough. Together, we shall triumph.
Ah.
I have you.
I'm trying to remember all this guy's moves from when I fought him in the one-on-one. I remember there was still at least one move I just never figured out how to dodge. Ah!
You're not alone.
Okay. Yeah, that move. I never really figured out how to dodge it. I kind of have a general sense of where you need to stand, but I don't really know.
get through this.
I have your back. I shall assist thee. I know not who you are. Are you plot to us? Surely this will quench your thirst for battle.
Ah.
Resolve the risen Kindle. By crimson wrath be sunburned.
Okay, that's pretty cool. He's just got the
Everyone,
flaming
get
buster
behind me.
sword.
I've got a bad feeling about this.
Will you have the strength to stand up to this?
I will be the next Dawn servant. I will protect my people.
I mean, we're still taking damage, but yeah, you go.
Is that the best you can do?
Impressive! But I'm not finished yet. We will see Namachi become Dawn servant. For Tuliyola!
No, that's just a shade, right? That's not him. I don't know what talking to him does for you, really. Yeah, first try. Would have been kind of disappointed if it wasn't, but still.
That's my old man for you.
I refuse to accept this.
Ain't that a bit stubborn? Even for you.
Hmm?
Erugadin? It couldn't be...
Tanqua! It's been too long.
It has indeed. You're looking more imposing since last I saw you, Wuklamat.
Tanqua?
My Turali moniker. Galul Jaja insisted I take one, saying my birth name was too cumbersome for the local tongues.
That birth name being Ketenram, I presume?
Mmm.
No! Kittenrum's that legendary Eorzean sailor. The one with the pickled cabbage.
We can talk about me cabbage later.
Yo.
Zarelja, whether you like it or no, these young'uns accomplished the feat. To deny Wuklamat her reward would be to betray the Dawn Servant's trust.
And what should she be rewarded for? Calling upon her minions to carry her to victory!
He's not alive, but he's right.
I don't have dignity. Not anymore. I wagered everything on this feat.
That was a dumb play.
And by the same token, I understand the enormity of your accomplishment.
Together, we can achieve anything. You needn't place your faith in the promise of blessed siblings.
How would you have us reclaim our glory?
With friendship and community. With us.
If you mean to rule, you should be more sparing with your offers of clemency. Especially to a man who has sacrificed countless young lives. Nevertheless, I will fulfill my charge as Elector. In recognition of your feat, I bestow upon you a keystone.
Is that the last one? I think that's the last one.
Congratulations are nearly in order, I suppose. I'm confident that you will find the Golden City in no time. You've grown much, and more during this journey. Become someone ready to lead our nation. Little Lamachi no longer. As your brother, I couldn't be more proud.
Kona. Thank you.
I must express my gratitude for your cooperation. And my regret for failing to live up to expectations.
Nonsense. If you believe Wuk-Lamat is the woman for the job, then you have our wholehearted support.
One last thing. I wish to speak to you both from the heart. Unpracticed as I am, this may sound hackneyed, but I am truly grateful to have met you.
Words spoken with such feeling would resonate with any fortunate enough to hear them. Though our journey together hath ended, ever shall we cherish the memories.
Aye. And should you require further esoteric musings or biting witticisms, don't hesitate to call. I dare say we'll come flocking. But I get ahead of myself. As I recall, our contract remains in effect until we've escorted the second promise back to the capital.
I leave my sister in your capable hands. See that she returns home safely.
You've still malms to go yet, Wuk-Lamat. The rite ain't over till you find the City of Gold.
I know. But if I can come this far, I can go all the way.
Been so long I forgot what these even have to do with finding the city. Does the tablet just reveal a map once we get all the keystones? Anyway, I think I'm gonna call the stream here. Feel free to follow if you want notifications whenever I'm on. Other than that, hope to see you later. Peace.